Hello, it is me, Mark, and welcome to the first video of my animations named NoobMations. So I'm gonna make animations about my life. I'm gonna draw my life, like YouTubers the odd ones out, for example. And so let's get started after this warning. Don't think it's a ripoff, because it isn't. I'm just using the idea of James, the odd ones out. I know it's not my idea of making these animations, but I'm just trying to use his idea and use it to see how it goes if I use it. And if you guys don't like it, I can always stop making these animations. But let's get started. So the main thing I want to talk about right now is a TV show called Ben 10. So the show is about a little kid, not a little, like 10 years old, finding a mysterious watch in the woods. And this watch can turn him into crazy monsters to save the universe. Sounds a bit weird, but it's true. So here's how I learned about this show. So I was just sitting on a bench doing nothing, and then I realized something. So there was this like car made by Ben 10 fans. So it's like a car. It has really poor quality. It's made like by Ben 10 fans who loves Ben 10. Then I thought of something in my mind. Oh, on this car it says Ben 10. That's probably a TV show with this guy's watch. I think Ben 10 is about this kid who has his watch and defeats aliens by his watch. No, I'm not gonna watch that, it's boring. That's like the kind of thing I thought in my mind. Then I guess after a year of knowing about Ben 10, I finally watched the show itself. I watched 2 minutes of the show. I liked the animation, I liked the characters, and it was pretty much good. But then intro pops up.
Itself upon his wrist with secrets that it hid. Now he's got superpowers, he's no ordinary kid, he's Ben 10.
So after this intro, I knew the show's gonna be good. I liked watching this intro. I liked it. I knew by the intro it's going to be awesome. Since then, I started watching Ben 10 recently. And I eventually watched all the episodes from the show. Though I wasn't these old-timey kids that was born long time ago. So I'm 9 years old. I was born in 2009. I watched the show when I was 5 or 6. And right now is 2018. Let's count. How many years ago was that? 5 years ago? 3 years ago, I was enjoying Ben 10 Ultimate Alien a lot. So here's how we end up. 5 years ago, I was enjoying the original show and watch all the episodes. 3 years ago, I was enjoying Ultimate Alien and haven't even watched season 1 of Ultimate Alien. I at least can show you the intro itself! This intro has some mysteries, there's some lies in that intro, but really, in the intro, they show us many aliens. The thing is, some of the aliens were never showed in the show for some reason. If you ask me, is that a good thing? That's not a good thing. That's unacceptable. They're lying to us, literally. So right now we end up. When I was young, I used to love these 2 Ben 10 volumes. Right now, I'm 9. I started watching Ben 10 Alien Force and Ben 10 Omniverse. Not such a big story about that, just started watching, so yeah. Now about the reboot Cartoon Network made. My little brother named Igor loves to watch Ben 10 Reboot. My brother usually watches Ben 10 Reboot on YouTube. And on YouTube, well, he watches it. I sometimes ask him, hey, do you want to watch Ben 10 Alien Force? He always says, yeah, I do, but sometimes he doesn't watch it. And we're on season 3 now, and soon we're getting to Ultimate Alien. My brother, he said he loves Ben 10 Ultimate Alien just because of Ultimatrix. So I gave him this punishment. If you don't watch Alien Force, you don't watch Ultimate Alien. So, yeah. It's pretty obvious that he watches Ben 10 Reboot all the time, 'cause he's just a 6-year-old kid, and I'm 9-year-old kid. So, if he watched something else, like if he watches another Ben 10, he'll probably get bored, and Reboot, I guess it's fun for him. But I'm pretty surprised to see Igor have chosen something else from what he can choose. If you don't understand me and you're all like, hey Mark, what the heck are you saying out there? Fortunately for you, I'm gonna tell you the story what happened. So we had a Nintendo Switch with great Joy-Cons on it. So our deck gave us a choice to pick one of 3 Nintendo Switch games. One of the games I picked is Minecraft Story Mode for Nintendo Switch. It's a complete adventure with all the episodes from 1 to 8. The choice my brother picked was Sonic Forces. That's like, if you don't know what is it, because I'm sure everybody knows what's Minecraft Story Mode. Sonic Forces is basically a Sonic game where you can make your own avatar and save Sonic and destroy Eggman. I said in the beginning of the story that I was shocked because of Igor's choice. Here's why. So there was a choice of getting Ben 10 game on Nintendo Switch. So he said he doesn't want Ben 10, which gave me a big shock. And that's the first time I'm sharing it. That I had the shock that he didn't pick Ben 10 Reboot game, because my brother really loves Ben 10 Reboot. Now the last thing for this video is my opinion for Ben 10 Reboot. Like, is it any good? If you're like one of these people who speaks Russian and English and watched my Russian videos and watching this video right now, you'll probably think that the answer is, I guess, 10 out of 10, because in some of the videos I said I loved Ben 10 Reboot. But I grew up. These times when I saw Ben 10 Reboot was like super awesome past. Right now, my opinion, I guess it's 6 out of 10. Reboot is like for these toddler kids. It's like the Ben 10 that's for younger kids. That's probably because the original one had a lot of violence and fighting, which some kids are not allowed to see. And they deleted and not added almost all the action. No, they did the reboot probably because they loved the show. But still, it's not the best way to make a reboot. The this was the first NoobMation video. And I hope you liked my stories about Benton and all that. You were on YouTube channel named Mark's Dark, and I am Mark.